Welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're hitched up and headed to the Allentown KOA. Now, your GPS system might give you some strange directions. My suggestion is you follow Route 100 north, in my case, but north or south, and you pin the intersection at Narrows Road, and that'll help you find the easiest way in. So the turn that you're going to make off of 100, you're going to make a left. If you're heading 100 north, you're going to make a left, and it's 6.5 miles north of Route 22 and 78, the intersection of 100, 22, and 78. So we're coming up on that turn, so I want you to see what that looks like so you'll be familiar with it. I have a big KOA sign there to help you out. We're going to make our turn. Got to be careful. And this is Narrows Road. So this will take us right back to the entrance. And here we see the campground. No one in the gate with the COVID stuff. And we'll pull up here and get our information. Made it to the KOA and set up the site. We are in a pull-through site number 65 with full hookups. Now you can see I got room for Marie when she pulls in later today. Stabilizers down, the chair's ready, my stove ready, making pork chops tonight, roasted corn. Got a fire ring here for later. And of course over here is our setup. So I got the 30 amp plugged in. It does have 50 amp and 20 amp. Took me a while to find that water spigot because it was on the cabin. I don't have the sewer hooked up yet because I'm not here very long, so I'll just hook the hose up when I dump the tank because my holding tanks are big enough. So let's take a look around and see what we got. Pull-throughs. Plenty of cabins for those of you who want the camping experience but don't want a camper. Got a little creek running through here, so we'll have to see if there's any deep pools for fishing. So we'll check that out. There's a small playground over there. I believe they have two, so we'll have to check that out. I'm here during the week, so it's not as busy as the weekend would be. The sites are relatively level. I had to put one block on the side, but that was an easy fix. It wasn't like it was an avalanche. Now here's one of the restrooms. I have a pool, but the COVID stuff, they're not quite sure when they're going to open it. So I guess once Pennsylvania figures out their rules for pools, the owners will make their decision on whether they can meet the criteria. But the pool is right next to the check-in and the little store and the laundry, and then below that is a men's room. And then here you can see another series of cabins that are available. So here you can see the pool. It looks like they are getting it ready. They're starting to clean it up. My guess is they probably would open it around the end of June if they open it. So here's their store. They do have a good selection in there. And they do have the office here with the laundromat. So here there's a woman's room and a men's room. Typical bathroom, couple showers, stalls, do have ice, and a game room. I don't think the game room is open right now because of COVID. There's a little bridge. There's the puppy in the water, right there. I see little fish moving, and then there's water over here. So this is the lower section. Again, you see a number of cabins over there. Little mining gemstone thing for the kids. And again, you got the back end sites next to the water. Now they have water and electric, but down here they don't have sewer. You have to use the dump station. Basketball court over there. A lot of cabins. So that's nice to see. It's not a real large park, but there's a lot to do in the area. So that's helpful. Looks like there might be mini golf back here. Check and see. So these look like tent sites along here. They do have water and it looks like 20 amp electric. So you can tent right by the creek. Chipmunk playing golf. Oh, almost a hole in one. Looks like they put the mini golf where the old road used to be, but you can get your round in there. The chipmunk is kind of following us along. And they turn the corner, and then you go back and you do the ones coming this way. So looks like 9-hole mini golf. They do have dog park. It is a nice size run. It's clean. The place. They do have poop bags over there, and they have a trash can in here. They got a bunch of things for the dogs to play with, and a bench. So the dog run is nice. They also have a volleyball court and a nice area to fish. Our featured dinner is going to be corn on the cob done on the grill and pork chops with some island spices. So the way I like to do them, I got the grill heating up here, going to get it hot. I'm going to shuck that corn and put it directly on the heat. So I like when it gets a little charred, and then we'll lather it with some butter and salt. And then the pork chops I'll make in the cast iron pan, because this is cooking with cast iron. And for seasoning, I'm going to use an island spice that my dad picked up for me. I'll show you that in a minute. Say hello, Harley. Okay. All right, so now that we got the corn all shucked up, we're gonna put it on here. We're gonna let that char a little bit. So we'll roll it so it chars evenly on all sides. And then we'll set that to the side and we'll start the chops. You can see we're turning them as they char. They get a nice char on them. They're looking pretty good. Next, we're going to put those pork chops on in a pan, and we're using Key West Island Grill spice. This spice is good for steaks, chops, chicken, lamb, and veal. My parents sent this up to us. They had seen Howard Livingston from Howard Livingston, the Mile Marker 24 band, use this when they were cooking, so he ordered 2 sets and shipped 1 to me. So we're gonna give it a try. I tell you, for $100, this stove is awesome. I think I got it at Cabela's. It's got a separate burner over here. If I don't have electric, I can make my perk coffee on there. And this grill, really, I can put the pans on here and cook on here if I want to, but for something like this, it's ideal. Okay, so I have our chops here. A little seasoning on this side. Let's see, and I just pat that in there a little bit. Now these are going to sizzle. And put the other one on. Love my little cast iron skillet. Okay. Now we'll let them cook. See, they're cooking up nice. You can hear that nice sizzle. And there we have it. Corn on the cob with pork chops. I'll tell you what, that seasoning from Key West is awesome. I'll dig in. I'd like to review the KOA Journey in Allentown. They have various different types of sites. They have sites with and without sewer. They have back in. They have pull throughs. I was in site 65, and it was a pull through site with full hookup, and it did have cable, although, but I don't bother with it. As far as pricing, it's a typical KOA pricing. I'll put that pricing right here so you have it. I do have a KOA card, and that card gives me 10% off my stay at any KOA, and then you build up points for free stays. So if you're going to camp at a KOA in a 1-year period of time, more than 6 nights, it'll pay you to get that KOA card. And on their app, they do have a map, so if you're looking for a particular area, you can look and find one and then book right online. So it works pretty well. As far as things to do, there is mini golf, 9-hole mini golf. There's a playground. There is a pool. There's a game room, and they're going to, open the store in all as soon as Pennsylvania turns yellow. Now there's an awful lot to do, right around the area, and I've just selected a few, but you can search and find a lot. And the first one I'm going to start with is something for the kids, and that's Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. So Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom are 15 or 20 minutes from the campground. They have a full feature water park as part of the Cedar Fair parks. So there's plenty of entertainment. There's roller coasters. There's lots of different activities that you can do here. You can spend multiple days and not do everything that there is to do at this park. So consider a day or two up here if you're staying at the KOA Allentown. For the adults, there's a lot of wineries. There's 2 right down the street. But I'll put a video clip in here of Clover Hill Winery, which is just a little further down the road. And also Vinecrest. See another one of the wineries right by the KOA. So you can see those 2 wineries and the additional ones that are in the area. Certainly for adults, it's fun entertainment doing your wine tasting. And then something that both parents and kids can enjoy is Premise Made. Now Premise Made is a company that makes chocolate goodies. They have ice cream, some pastries, and I'll put that video in right now. Premise Made Candies is one of the places you can visit if you stay at the KOA in Allentown. they have an ice cream parlor, a bakery, and chocolates. Find something to please everybody at that place, and they do have a lot of chocolate novelties for the various holidays there, so that's something I would check out. Other things to do, the Crayola factory is right near here. The Trexler Preserve is almost across the street from the Narrows Road entrance, so there's a lot to do. But the campground, you know, it's relatively small. It's well maintained and clean. The people are friendly. It does have the playground, some activities, a game room, a pool, a store, laundromat. So, you know, it's a nice place to stop. And if you're going to do any of the attractions and the things in the area, it's a good place to stay. And if you don't have a camper, they have a ton of cabins, so you can get the campground experience without having to pull your camper. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. I definitely will give the Allentown KOA Journey a thumbs up. They're doing a nice job here. Peaceful ending to the night. The campfire here at the KOA. By my side, Harley Caroline on her comfy mattress. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up, that helps too. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.